Curry appears uninjured after multi-car crash in Oakland. Warriors star Steph Curry was involved in a multi-car crash Friday morning in Oakland, but he appears to be unharmed. According to, the crash happened just before 9 a.m. while Curry was headed westbound on Highway 24 on the Oakland side of the Caldecott Tunnel. A California Highway Patrol spokesman told ABC 7 News that Curry's Porsche was hit twice and that the rainy weather likely was a factor in the accident. Stephen Curry, involved in multi-vehicle crash on Highway 24 in Oakland, appears uninjured. First, a car spun out and hit Curry's, and then a car rear-ended him. His car was severely damaged. Curry and all others involved seemed to be uninjured. He arrived at Warriors shoot-around shortly after the crash to receive treatment for his groin injury. Steph is okay and he arrived at shoot-around. After being helped by California Highway Patrol, Curry took some time to take a picture in the rain none of these three will ever forget. Steph Curry was hit by an out-of-control while driving his Porsche to shoot around this morning on Highway 24. He is uninjured. Curry also made friends with the officers on scene. Here are several more angles of how Curry's car looked after the accident. Breaking: Star got into a car accident this AM along Highway 24 in Oakland. The good news, he's okay. The bad news, his Porsche isn't. Just spoke to his dad who is here too. Tells me Steph is doing fine. Curry is still recovering from a groin injury. The two-time NBA MVP still is recovering from a strained groin, and he hasn't played since November 8. He is averaging 29.5 points and 6.1 assists per game this season. Oakland: the Warriors are 8-0 when they score at least 120 points and 9-0 when they shoot at least 50% from the field. They did both Friday night over the Portland Trail Blazers. The Warriors also, for good measure, shot 53.1% from three-point distance, the fifth time they've shot at least 50% from deep. They've won all 5 games. Yet those glowing offensive numbers did not drive the victory that snapped a 4-game losing streak. This was about terrific defense, about sensing a vulnerable opponent and pouncing with ferocity. When our defense is good, we feed off of it on the offensive side, said Kevin Durant, who scored a game-high 32 points, but also had 3 blocks and 2 steals. We had the edge energy-wise, Coach Steve Kerr said. And we were obviously a little hungry after 4 straight losses. The Warriors limited the explosive Blazers to 40.9% from the field, laying it on extra thick in the pivotal second quarter, holding Portland to 30% while forcing 5 turnovers. The 5 turnovers led directly to 12 Warriors points. They scored 35 in the quarter. With a 22-3 run in the second, they went from a 5-point deficit to a double-digit lead they never lost. It just showed how hungry we were to win this game, Klay Thompson said. Trust me, we've been frustrated these last 4 games, hearing from media, hearing from the fans. It's hard, but it's a long season. So you saw our energy tonight, how bad we wanted this win, and that's a perfect example of it. It was the 4th time this season the Warriors held an opponent under 41% from the field. Star guards Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum combined for 17 of 43, 39.5%, shooting. You know that they can get hot at any time, Durant said of the Blazers. But they can also go cold if you play great defense on them. The Warriors had fallen into the habit of alternating lazy defense with indifferent defense and occasional defense. They clearly had a mentality adjustment. From the start of the game the focus was the attention to detail that's been lacking in the last 4 games, Kerr said. Everybody focuses on the missed shots from the losing streak, but when you watch the tape it's missed box outs, it's letting guys back cut, it's silly fouls, it's not helping, not building a wall in front of a penetrator. All that stuff is really glaring on tape, and we pointed that out to our guys and they really got back to the basics. The greatness of the Warriors starts with their defense. Throughout the spectacular offense, the scoreboard-shattering exploits of Stephen Curry, Durant and Thompson, there has been a foundation of defense that sets the tone. It was the defense that recorded a season-high 11 blocks, gifted the Warriors 25 points off Portland turnovers and held the Blazers under 100 points for the second time in 19 games this season. That's what shifted this game into a higher gear, as desired by the Warriors, and triggered their highest point total this month. After all, no part of Warriors basketball is more fun to them than raining 3-pointers in transition. Oakland, coming out of mothballs Friday night, big man Jordan Bell was so fabulous that it may be impossible to decipher which was more important, what he did for the Warriors or what he did for himself. He gave the Warriors an opportunity to win, and they did, on the Portland Trail Blazers at Oracle Arena. Oh, man, Jordan was amazing, guard Klay Thompson marveled. And you saw it. I'm looking at the numbers and he just fills up a stat sheet so well. He did everything. He has an incredible line, 5.75-4.21, that's Draymond Green-esque. To clarify, Bell scored 5 points, passed for a game-high tying 7 assists, grabbed 5 rebounds, adding 2 steals and a block shot. He played 21 minutes and posted an absurd plus 26. He did this after playing 4 minutes on Wednesday, 6 last Sunday and all of 17 seconds last Saturday. After spending much of the season on the far end of the bench, Jordan Bell came in and did a great job for us, Coach Steve Kerr said. He was the story of the game. He hasn't had much of a chance lately. He stayed ready, was very professional and kept working every day and had a really great performance. Bell's strong showing was timely insofar as the Warriors have needed some athletic impact from their big men. The performance of starting center Damian Jones has tailed off lately, which presented an opportunity for Bell to do what he does best. Kerr gave him a heads-up at shoot-around Friday morning. The hidden message was that Bell would some significant time if Jones wasn't getting the job done. He told me that the team had been lacking energy, with Steph Curry being out, the whole media circus going on from the thing with KD and Draymond, Bell said, referencing the last week in Los Angeles. He told me just to come out and be myself, bring energy and just play the game. Jones played 10 ineffective minutes, which meant more time for Bell. He earned it with consistent activity throughout, including a notable moment in the second quarter when he dived after a loose ball and saved it, leading directly to a Warriors bucket. That changed the game for us, Durant said. I didn't think I had a chance of actually getting the ball, so I just fake hustle, just to get the team and the crowd going, Bell said. But it happened to stay in. If he plays as he did in this game, the same may be true of Bell.